And I had to do so much. So my reputation on the street was straight violence, right? And I came in this game and tried to become the pussiest guy in the game because I already knew people were scared to deal with me because they thinking I'm like a New York Suge Knight. And the stories was going. So I was trying my best to be the nicest guy in the world. Like I'm trying to convince people, yo, I'm a good guy. Don't listen to what people are saying.
Look at this. Did you ever have some? This is back since we on the train.
No, we doing
something. Did you
train.
ever have an altercation in Mount Vernon? Back in the day, because we had a show. We were supposed to have a show, the Young Lot, whatever we was, and we got arrested. But we heard before that y'all had some type of fight or something happened in Mount Vernon.
Let's talk about the original. Right, that Mount Vernon show, Mount Vernon showed me what I could do and couldn't do. So I was very young and I was very crew oriented.
Shout out to the vet,
right?
No doubt.
And these guys were dangerous guys. Like the terror squad from day one was very dangerous. I don't have to elaborate. I'm telling you, this is not a game. Everybody was like 7:30 and I would take them to my original shows. Mount Vernon is one of the first shows I ever did. And I used to look up to Mount Vernon because Heavy D's one of my idols. So Money Earned in Mount Vernon.
Rest in peace.
But these guys went and started beating up the fans. So sometimes you bring the wrong hood with you, they'll beat up your fans. And so they start stomping out the fans.
Oh, man.
And that's when I realized, I said, yo, I cannot bring these guys. So if somebody grabbing me like, yo, you got a flow, Joe? The flow Joe was #1 is what I'm trying to tell you. I did Yonkers, I did Mount Vernon, I did every movie theater you could think of.
Yo.
Now, I'm telling you, like, you know, they used to have a little movie theater. Flow Joe was ringing, nigga. Thanksgiving night, sold out, lines around the block for Flow Joe. But these guys will fight the fans. And so I'd be like, all right, Ski, recipe. I'd be like, Ski, you can't come. Such and such, you can't come. And everybody started getting mad at me. I was like, yo, you're beating up the fans. This ain't like the enemy, somebody who wants to beat me up. Somebody was like, you're swinging on the fans. And so that's crazy. It reminds me of, they had some shit. I don't know who the young boy is, but there's a young boy that was really, really popping. What's his name? Naldo something. He beat up the fan. They put him in a coma or something. So sometimes you really gotta reframe and get. But yeah, Mount Vernon, yes.
All right. No, I was wondering. We never made it to we got arrested in the alley. We didn't even make it to wherever we were supposed to perform at.
So you got there and they picked you up. Yeah, you know it's always your hometown.
Something that happened. Yeah. So we walking and it just came with a bus and shackles and mad cop cars. We was in Mount Vernon City Jail. We all got arrested. We didn't even make it to the show.
Shout out to Mount Vernon, man. Money Earned in Mount Vernon. They put out, you know, Mount Vernon was the Beverly Hills of black people in America at one time. You know, Malcolm X lived in one house. Stephanie Mills lives in one.
New York Freddie lived up there.
Your girl, Nina Simone. It was like, you know how Mount Vernon was like, if anybody black had real money.
It was up there, right?
I'm talking about Malcolm X, Nina Simone, Stephanie Mills while she's running around with fucking Michael Jackson. Like the biggest royalty, they was in Mount Vernon.
Still.
Well, I'm glad, Fat Joe, that you ain't no more the Suge Knight of New York. You know, and you don't beat up your fans no more. But for real, Fat Joe, I'm glad that you much more mature and you now on the positive side, my kinga.
Roger, tell these
kingas.
subscribe to the Prophet channel.